So, this is going to be my first video under this account, so I want to show you guys today is my Luke Skywalker Episode 6 Return of the Jedi version 2 lightsaber. This particular replica has been made by LDM, a famous, well-known sabersmith in the lightsaber community, and you can find his products on lightedsabers.com. So let's take a look at the hilt. It has nice machine work done to it. It has the proper thin neck that the official Force FX lightsabers do not have. You get to see the weathering. I should note that this is an older version of LDM's Mark VI V2 lightsaber. Probably almost 10 years old. I got this secondhand off eBay the end of last year, and well, the electronics on the inside, they went out on me, so I had to send this back to LDM for him to reinstall it. I think the original sound card that this hilt had was a Petite Crouton 2.0. It died on me. I tried fixing it, but it died, so I sent it back, and he installed it with a Crystal Shard 4.0 sound card. So it definitely improved the lightsaber a lot. But let's take a look at the hilt again. This is my absolute favorite version of Luke Skywalker's Return of the Jedi lightsaber. Get to see, let's look close up at the hilt, the weathering. Very nice. This is an older replica, so the weathering on it isn't quite as accurate as they are on newer replicas, because this, like I said, it's almost 10 years old. I used this as a part of my Luke Skywalker Return of the Jedi costume. There's the belt clip. I did do a couple of changes to it. I replaced the clamp lever with a Wanawanga clamp, and then I replaced the original clamp card with a Sloth Furnace clamp card, a V2 clamp card, to make this lightsaber a little bit more accurate, because the older MK4 lightsabers, or not MK4, MK6 lightsabers, has a sidebar there, but if you can see on the original prop, the sidebar is missing on the clamp. So let's see this bad boy all fired up. Like I said, it has a Crystal Shard 4.0 soundboard, and it can hold 6 different sound fonts. So the board on this has 6 different sound banks. So let's activate this baby. First off, before I activate it, I would like to let you know that since this lightsaber started life off as Obi-Wan's lightsaber in A New Hope, then became Luke Skywalker's lightsaber in Return of the Jedi, this particular prop has been used for 2 different characters. So I do have an Obi-Wan Kenobi sound font from A New Hope on this lightsaber, and that's on bank number 1. So it's the first sound font you're going to hear. And that's the boot up sound for the Obi-Wan well, one of the many boot up sounds for the Obi-Wan Kenobi sound font. There's several different ones, and every time I boot this lightsaber up from deep sleep mode, it randomly selects a boot sound. Right there. There's the hum. Let's see this bad boy with a blade. Right here is a blade from the Custom Saber shop. Just a regular trans white blade, nothing special. Let's put it in. And then there's their blade retention screws right there. So I gotta get my Allen key and screw the blade in. So let's hear that Obi-Wan sound font with the blade in. This lightsaber has it's a tri-cree LED, 2 green, 1 white. But I have the green and white mixed right here to give it that blue blade that you see on the camera for the Obi-Wan font. It's not as blue as it looks on camera, but The camera does give it a nice blue effect for the Obi-Wan font. Some swings. Clash sounds. We got 2 switches on the lightsaber. They're push button switches. Down here is for activation. Up here is the auxiliary switch for blaster bolt blocking and blade locking. Blaster bolt blocking and blade lock. So the flash on clash is the white LED. So once you see the flashing from the blocking or the clash sounds, you'll see the white, just the white LED intermixed with the green. So it's green, green, white, white flash on clash. Alright, let's move on to the other 5 sound fonts, which are Luke Skywalker sound fonts from episode 6. I set this up. Originally, this was set up to where you hold this down, then you had to hold it again to go to the next sound font, but I changed the SD card, I put in the SD card on the computer and then changed it so I don't have to hold it down just one time. This is the Hero sound font, the next sound font. And now, with this font, I have the 2 green LEDs set for the Luke Skywalker sound fonts. Clash sounds, swings, blaster blocking, and blade lock. And you see that white LED flashing between the green ones. Alright, let's go to the next sound font.
Your skills are complete.
Swing sounds. Clash sounds. Blocking. And blade lock. Go to the next sound font.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
Like I said, these sound fonts have multiple boot sounds, so they randomly pick one. So you won't be able to hear all the boot sounds in this video. Activation, hum sound, swings. Clash. Blaster blocking. I like the blaster blocking on this one because they have a little bit more to them than just one swing and blocking one bolt. More clash sounds. Blade lock. You got that white flash on clash going on. Let's go to the next. Okay, the next sound font is special. Next sound font is by Juan Smith, and it's his...
I'll never turn to the dark side.
It's his sound font, his special remastered sound font for Return of the Jedi, which has hidden Easter eggs on the inside in the sound font. Activation. Swings. What I like about the sound font is that some of the clash sounds have dialogue from Return of the Jedi. They're Emperor dialogue from Return of the Jedi on some of the sound on clashes. See if I can get one to trigger. There we go. Of course, when I wanted to play, they won't. You get all the random clashes without the dialogue.
into your anger. Fulfill your destiny.
So that's kind of neat right there, where you get some lines from the Emperor talking to you, trying to lure you to the dark side. Oh. Forgot to mention blaster blocking, blade lock. Go on to the last sound font on this crystal shard board.
Suit your feelings. You can't do this. I feel the conflict within you. Let go of your hate.
This one's called Conflict. This is one of the sound fonts that I selected myself for the lightsaber. When I got the lightsaber, LDM pre-selected 6 sound fonts. There's one I did not care for, another one that is all right, but I still saved them. But I replaced 2 of them, and this is one of the ones I used to replace the other 2 with. So this is the ones I selected off of SaberFont.com, where you can buy your own Saber fonts and upload them to your SD card, and they will play back on the soundboard. This is the fonts I selected myself, which I really like. This one. It's one of my favorites. Clash sounds, swings, blaster blocking, or that was the blade lock, blaster blocking. I like this one too, how it has more than just a singular a deflecting of the blaster bolt. It has multiple in a row, which is kind of neat, like the other sound font did. And chorus locking, right here. And that was all 6 sound fonts. There's one thing I did forget to mention was the force. Was that each on this board you have an extra sound file. If you got they're labeled force on the individual sound font or sound file is called force on each one, because you gotta hit the auxiliary switch and swing the lightsaber just right to trigger that particular sound file. And each one does have it. I completely forgot to mention that when I went through each sound font. So this one has it too. You gotta swing it just right to trigger this particular sound file. Kinda. There we go.
Turn to the dark side, then perhaps she will.
That's also kind of neat. I'm going to go through the rest of the sound fonts to show you the force sound file on each one of these sound fonts. Go back to the first one, the Obi-Wan sound font.
What brings you out this far?
The force sound file on this one's pretty simple. Hold it down and swing the lightsaber at just the right moment.
Hello there.
That's the one for the Obi-Wan sound font. The next one. This one, I like the Force sound file on this one. It's just a piece of music from the Force theme. Nope. Go to the next one.
Your skills are complete.
These next few will have actual dialogue from the movie on the Force sound file. That's when Luke kicked Vader down the stairs in the throne room. Next one.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
Alright, Force file on this one. Nope. Come on. No. Sometimes they're hard to trigger. Oh, come on. Get this one to trigger. There we go. There we go. Got that one, the trigger. Go to the next one.
Only together can we turn him to the dark side of the Force.
This one, the remastered one by Juan Smith, doesn't really have as that great of a Force sound file. Get the it's still good, but it's not as impressive as the other ones. And of course, back to the very last one, the conflict.
Father. I feel the good in you. The conflict.
Of course, back to the conflict sound font, which the first one I showed you for the Force file, and this one absolutely is my favorite Force sound file, the trigger.
If you will not turn to the dark side, then perhaps she will.
But yeah, so that's my MK-VI lightsaber from LDM. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the lights off so you can see this lightsaber in the dark. Pretty bright, a lot brighter than a regular Force FX lightsaber. So, this is my MK-VI lightsaber from LDM. This is about the second most prized piece of my Star Wars prop collection. So let's take the blade back off, and I'll show you the inside where it shows the Tri-Create LEDs. Again, this is just a basic trans white blade from the Custom Saber shop, and it has, well, I don't care for the Custom Saber shop diffuser film. I think it sucks, to be honest. That's my personal opinion. But this is just regular cellophane wrap on the inside, so nothing special on this blade. And then, so I'll show you the inside. See if you can see the LEDs on the inside, right there. The LEDs sit right here. I would prefer them to be higher, but on the older MK-6s, they were made to sit here, and LDM said they cannot go any further than that. The blade would be so much brighter if the LEDs were closer to the emitter. But let's take one more look at this beautiful hilt right here. There, vented pommel. That's where you plug in the charger. This has a 3.5 lithium ion battery. Rechargeable ion battery. Much more convenient than having to find batteries to replace if they die. All you gotta do is just plug and play. That's pretty much it. Plug and play. But I love this lightsaber. I've been wanting a thin neck Luke Skywalker lightsaber, a functioning thin neck Luke Skywalker lightsaber for a long time. And when I found this on eBay, I jumped at it. The price was cheap, and I was like, "Oh my god!" For a functioning thin neck, I bought it. I scooped it up, but I learned my lesson. I did learn my lesson. It's a second-hand lightsaber that is kind of old, so the electronics died on me. So I did end up paying full price for this lightsaber after the reinstall and everything. So, but do I regret spending any penny on it? Nope, I do not. So this is such beautiful hilt. Another look at it. I do want to give a shout out to SaberScourcing here on YouTube, because she has beautiful videos. She is very knowledgeable at what she talks about in regards to lightsabers. So if you're interested in lightsabers, I suggest you check out her channel, and I'll put the link below so you can see her channel, because she really knows what she's talking about when it comes to lightsabers, custom lightsabers, lightsaber community, and all that jazz. So, one more look at the hilt. See the LEDs on, don't want to blind you, yeah. And that's it for now. I will see you later. I'll try to, I used to make videos, but I quit for a number of years. Now I decided to come back, do videos, and I'm going to try to do videos once a week. So, yeah, I will talk to you guys later.